Padmasri Vasudevan Bhaskaram, respected Thiru K. Raghunathan, Rotarian Muruganandam, Dr. K. Kumar, Dr. D. Prasanna Balaji, Professor Dr. Hanno Felder, distinguished dignitaries, friends, from abroad, sports enthusiasts from the academia, and practitioners, all the distinguished participants to this Congress. I am glad to be part of this wonderful initiative. Last couple of days, eminent people from the field of sports, different fields of sports, I should say, they assembled and you have discussed, debated, and out of churning, you have brought out a resolution, certain way forward, which should be the compass, and very, very important input for the government, for the policymakers. Inasa in sports is the call of the day. Its relevance is crucial in the contemporary context of our country. We know that our country is experiencing a renaissance, comprehensive renaissance in every field. And sports is no exception. Rather, it's very, very crucial. Olympian Thiru Bhaskaran explained about how you target the people, the grassroots. We have been celebrating the celebrated for long. In fact, I have very closely been associated with two international sporting events. One was the Beijing Olympic of 2008 and Commonwealth Games of 2010, hosted in Delhi. Both the events, I found, sports, those who are the doers, those who are who are the stars, they were at the margin of the events. And it pained me enormously when in 2008 Beijing Olympic, when we won one gold medal in short-range shooting, Bindra. On the day, and when the newspapers there, they published, at last India got one. It was a very humiliating experience. But the worse than that was, the same day evening, our sports administrators from the country, those who had gone, they had organized a gala event, inviting people from across the world. None from our sports team. Even Bindra was not invited. In the Games Village, when a VIP coming from Delhi Sportsmen and women were made to wait. And as usual, as used to happen, VIPs rarely keep the time. For half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. Sportsmen and women, they are waiting for the dinner. No, wait, because the VIP would come anytime. I felt that's not the way we treat our sportsmen and women. This is not the way we treat our sports. And as far as the Commonwealth Games is concerned, lesser the better. Now, somehow, we didn't give adequate attention to sports. When somebody wins a medal, I remember, when someone wins a medal, government after government, the state government would compete in giving 1 crore, some getting 2 crore. I mean, crores and crores and crores. Nobody bothers about building the infrastructure, creating the environment, creating opportunities so that we can produce many more. I think this is changing and changing for the better. In recent international events, the number of tallies that have gone up, it has made every Indian proud. It's not only the sports persons, those who win medals. At the time when the national tricolor flies and national anthem is played, the whole country feels proud. Our sports men and women are our national asset. And you don't create a national asset out of blue. You have to work for it. When you say we, you, it is the country has to work for it, has to create that atmosphere, the conducive environment where sports are respected. We have a long tradition in our early childhood. People used to say, the parents used to say, if children we used to go out for playing in the field, it was not well received by the parents because we thought you are wasting time, you must study hard and get good marks in your examinations. This, of course it is changing, but it had to change at a faster pace. Sports is not only important for our national pride and glory, but it's important for our national well-being. When the Prime Minister gave a call of Fit India, the Fit India is crucial to building a great India. And sports is a medium, is a very, very powerful medium. It's true that few win the medal, but those who don't win the medal, they are also our national asset. They also contribute a lot. We need our young people, young men and women, we need healthy young men and women. Because we know that a healthy citizen is healthy physically, mentally, and psychologically. While one goes to the gym and does the bodybuilding, you are doing the physical aspect of it. But when you join the sports, it's far more different. It's far more holistic. It leads to your mental, your psychological well-being as well. It creates a sense of esprit de corps. It keeps you physically healthy, intellectually, psychologically stable, and emotionally quiet. You accept. I meet the successful sports men and women and ask them, when I talk to them and I ask them, what is there on your mind when you are playing the last game, the so-called winning game? And they said, invariably they said, the challenge which we develop over time is forget about winning or losing, just play the game. The failure, the pressure of success or fear of failure doesn't bother. And that is how we produce. That is what we perform. We succeed or not, that is immaterial. Now that equanimity, equipoise, it is sports that gives you. This is for the holistic growth of an individual. And we know that when individual grows, the nation grows. Bhaskaran mentioned about Paris is not far off, just a few years away. And going by the record that we performed in recent international events, the whole country is expecting, and not only a country, even now the world is looking at this country with expectation. Gone are the days when we used to have one medal or two medals. Today, our people from different parts of the country, be it from northeast, be it from north, be it from south, be it from west, be it from east, from villages, the talents coming from absolutely modest background, I should say the poor background, they have the talent. Those talents to be identified, these talents to be nurtured. And sports as a preferred, dignified career, it has to be accepted by our parents. I'm sure the resolutions that you have passed, which has come out of a lot of churning for 3-4 days of your deliberations, it will go a long way in helping the government, the policymakers, to tune, to tailor the policy accordingly. Sports is emerging in our country as well, and all over the world, of course. Not only just one discipline, it is a multidisciplinary. It is, we mentioned about, we just heard how sports is not just one who plays, but also those who are behind. Biomechanics, sports psychology, sports medicines, so many. All these areas are now emerging areas where there is a lot of scope for research. We know that when the winning comes, it is a microsecond or nanosecond difference that makes the. Today things are not that. Technology has gone so far that very often when it comes, it is the machine that decides, okay, who has, and there it comes, the microsecond difference. And that is achieved not by just mere hard work, but with a lot of support that goes with it. Today, our nation is serious about it. We are building the infrastructure. We are trying to create a sports culture. We are trying to felicitate and honor the sports persons. We are also trying to respect those who did not win the medal, but those who played. They are also important. We have seen Prime Minister felicitating the games which came runner-up. Yes, they have played. And they will do better next time. It is an inspiration to others. As a nation, we have to embrace sports as a part of our national life, as a part of our individual life. It's a part of our collective life. I'm sure this Congress, at this prestigious institution, National College, which has a history of over 100 years, this initiative will continue. It will go a long way in shaping our sports culture in our country, in our society. Friends, I wish all the delegates and all the participants a very happy and healthy return from here. I'm told this is the concluding day. Those, my friends, our friends, those who have come from abroad, I hope you have had some experience of our beautiful state, Tamil Nadu. This state is rich, immensely rich, I should say, in culture and heritage. People are exceedingly hospitable, and cuisine is varied. Maybe at times it could be a little sharper because of the spice, but it's very delicious. I hope, in fact, that you had some feel of it, some taste of it. And when you go back, and I wish you a very healthy and pleasant return back home with sweet memories of this. And remain connected. I urge all the delegates, you have been here together as a family for a couple of days. Let this bond, let this connect remains hereafter. Conclusion of this conclave is not the conclusion of the connect. Connect is for longer period, I suppose forever. We keep building on our strength. No one is perfect, no system is perfect. Knowledge is evolving, and when we share, it multiplies. Friends, wish you, everyone, all of you, the very best. Thank you. Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, for the valuable, meaningful, and wonderful message passed on to us. I assure you, sir, that we will keep it in mind in our future endeavors. Thank you very much. We have a vote of thanks by Dr. J. Karthikeyan, Head and Associate Professor